This message is for you. God says, don't look away, don't scroll past, don't take this lightly. This is not something to push aside or ignore. Heaven has allowed this message to reach you because a voice has been crying out for you from the other side. A loved one who passed away is trying to warn you. Their spirit has been restless because there is something you must hear, something you must know before it is erased forever. Archangel Michael says, your name was spoken in the presence of God, and your Father is being called by this voice from eternity. Don't treat this as coincidence. Don't try to dismiss it. This is heaven breaking into your reality to get your attention. God says, you are not alone. Even when you feel abandoned, even when grief has left you hollow, there is a divine link between you and the ones who have gone before you. The voice you hear, the dream you had, the whisper in your soul, this is not imagination. It is a true connection. They are trying to warn you, to protect you, to guide you. Heaven is permitting this message to come through because time is shorter than you think. A loved one who passed away is standing at the edge of eternity, watching over you, seeing what you cannot see. They see the traps being laid, the shadows forming, the hidden intentions of people around you. They know what is coming before you do. They are calling your Father's name because your Father's destiny is tied to yours. The spirit world is alive, and right now, a voice from the other side is pleading for you to pay attention. God says, don't ignore this. If you walk away from this message, if you pretend you never saw it, you will feel the weight of what you refuse to acknowledge. Heaven is not asking for curiosity, it is demanding your urgency. Archangel Michael is screaming this in the halls of heaven, warn them before it's too late. The loved one who left this world knows what it feels like to be unheard, and they refuse to let you walk blindly into danger. They are not here to scare you, they are here to save you. Their warning is filled with love, but also with urgency. God has allowed them to send this call across the veil because you still have a chance to change what is coming. God says, my child, you are chosen to hear what others cannot. You are chosen to receive a voice that many would long for but never receive. Don't waste this moment. Don't harden your heart. I am sending you this message through the ones who love you, through the ones who have already walked through death but are alive in me. They are not gone. They are not silent. They are trying to reach you. The voice calling your Father is not just speaking words, it is carrying a burden, a warning, a protection. Your Father's destiny and your destiny are tied like threads woven together. What affects him will affect you. What is trying to reach him is also reaching you. There are choices ahead, doors opening, and paths dividing. The wrong step could cost too much. The right step could lead to salvation, peace, and protection. God says, listen closely. That dream you had, that sudden thought, that memory that would not leave you, that was not random. It was a message. The chills that ran down your skin, the voice you thought you imagined, the moment you thought you felt someone near you, that was them. The one who loved you too much to let you walk in blindness. They are saying, pay attention. Open your eyes. Look at who is around you. Someone is not what they seem. Someone is moving with hidden motives. Protect your Father. Protect yourself. Don't trust blindly. God says, this is not the time for fear, it is the time for faith. Your loved one is not trying to fill you with dread, but with warning wrapped in love. They want you to rise, to guard yourself, to prepare your spirit. The spirit world is not silent, it is alive with the voices of those who love you, those who pray for you, those who cry for you before my throne. Do not think that when someone dies, their love dies with them. No, says the Lord, love is eternal. Love passes through the veil. Love speaks across dimensions. Love does not stop at death. That is why this voice is calling now, louder than before, breaking through every barrier to reach you in this moment. God says, you must not delay. The reason heaven gave you this message today is because time is pressing. You don't have months to ignore it. You don't have years to waste. This is an urgent crossing point in your life. Choices will open, and you will need wisdom. That is why this loved one is calling, that is why Michael is urging, that is why I, the Lord, am speaking. Your Father's name is being spoken in the spirit realm. A shift is coming around him. Pray for him. Cover him. Guard him. Because the enemy has noticed him too. But greater is my hand upon him than the hand of the enemy. The voice from the other side is not one of fear, it is one of rescue. Heaven is fighting for you. God says, don't let this slip away. Don't scroll, don't skip, don't laugh it off. Because the moment you ignore heaven's warning, you are choosing blindness. But if you listen, if you open your heart, if you take this as the miracle it truly is, you will be saved from what you cannot see. This is not just about you. This is about your Father, your bloodline, your future, your destiny. Heaven is intervening to break a cycle, to remove a curse, to stop a trap before it can spring. That's why the one who passed away is calling now. They see the chains, but they also see the key. They are urging you to act before it's too late. God says, I have placed my hand on you. I have surrounded you with angels. I have let the voice of the departed speak so that you would not be lost. I am warning you because I love you. I am guiding you because I have chosen you. I am fighting for you because your future matters to me. Don't let this message vanish. Don't let the enemy erase it from your heart. This is heaven's cry for you today. Listen, obey, prepare, pray, and protect your Father. This is your moment. This is your call. This is your miracle disguised as a warning. God says, the one you lost is still with me, but also still with you. And today, they are shouting across eternity, don't miss this. Don't ignore this. Take it seriously. Because what comes next will change everything. God says, don't move away, don't look aside, because heaven has not finished speaking. You think you are just reading words, but this is a spiritual doorway opening for you. This is not coincidence. This is not random. This is an encounter. A loved one who left the earth is still speaking, and their cry is not just noise, it is a warning, an alarm bell from the other side. They are reaching for you, calling your Father's name, because they see something coming that your natural eyes cannot. God says, you must be alert now. Don't waste time in confusion. Don't drown yourself in doubt. Listen with your spirit. That one you lost still walks with you in moments you don't even recognize. The goosebumps, the sudden breeze, the whisper that felt so real, the tear that came from nowhere, those were not random. Those were touches from eternity. The reason their voice is breaking through now is because danger has been set in motion. Something in the atmosphere around you has shifted. Someone near you has begun speaking against you, setting traps, weaving lies, and your father is in the middle of it too. That's why their name is being cried out. Heaven is not silent about it. God is not blind to it. The loved one who has already crossed over refuses to let you stay in the dark about it. God says, take this as seriously as your very breath. Because this warning is not ordinary. It is a once-in-a-lifetime call. Archangel Michael says your name was shouted in heaven so that this message would not pass you by. Do you feel that urgency in your chest right now? That is the Spirit of God pressing on you not to dismiss this moment. The one who passed away is trying to tell you, guard your father. Stand beside him. Pray for him. Cover him. Because what is being planned in secret will soon come to light, and when it does, you must already be ready. They are not gone, they are alive in God. And because of that, their love is still active, still powerful, still fighting for you. God says, you have asked me for signs, you have begged me to prove I am listening. And now I am giving you this, an answer that goes beyond the natural. A warning from the other side. A word from the eternal. A shout that is meant to wake you up before it's too late. Don't let the enemy trick you into disbelief. Don't let him steal this seed from your heart. Your Father's name being called in the spiritual world is no small thing. It means destiny is shifting. It means heaven has marked him for protection. It means you must rise into prayer like never before. The one who passed away is pushing you from heaven's side, saying, don't be silent. Don't be passive. Move. Act. Pray. God says, this is a battle for your bloodline. What is trying to touch your father is really trying to touch you, your family, your future. But you are not defenseless. You are not abandoned. You have heaven's army fighting alongside you. You have angels standing guard. You have a loved one speaking your name in eternity, refusing to let you be swallowed in silence. Don't you see? You are chosen. Chosen to hear this. Chosen to receive what others would never believe. Chosen to carry the protection for your father, your family, your very life. That's why this message reached you today. That's why heaven is screaming through every word, wake up, prepare, cover yourself in prayer, and don't let your guard down. The one who left you says, I never left. I've been with you all along. And now I am shouting to you, before it's too late. Don't ignore this. Don't take it lightly. Because what is coming can be turned, but only if you listen now. God says, this is not fear, it is love. This warning is wrapped in love so deep that it breaks through time and space to reach you. You think you lost them, but in me, nothing is lost. Their voice is alive. Their care is alive. Their love is alive. And that is why you are hearing it now. God says, My child, I see how your heart trembles even as you read this. That shaking you feel in your chest is not fear, it is recognition. Your soul knows this is true. Your spirit is hearing what your mind struggles to grasp. Don't silence that inner confirmation. That is how heaven speaks. That is how your loved one is touching your soul across the veil. The one who passed away is not quiet. They are louder in the spirit than they ever were in the body. They are standing before me, pleading for you. They are saying, Lord, don't let them miss this. Don't let them walk blindly. Cover their father. Shield their destiny. Stop the plans of those who seek their downfall. Their prayer in eternity has shaken the heavens, and I, the Lord, am responding to it by sending this message into your hands. God says, your father is at a crossroad. His name is echoing in the spirit realm because decisions are being made around him. Someone close to him is trying to manipulate, deceive, or weaken him. But heaven is not asleep. I am exposing it before it can destroy him. That's why the one you love is shouting so strongly. It is to bring light before the darkness closes in. The chills you feel right now? That is their presence brushing against you. The sudden thought that came into your mind earlier, the sense that you weren't alone, that was them. The dreams you've had, where you saw them, where they spoke or looked at you with urgency, those weren't just dreams. They were messages. And now, this is the confirmation of everything you've felt but couldn't explain. Archangel Michael says, this is a divine emergency. Heaven rushed this word to you because the timing is critical. If you hesitate, if you ignore it, if you pretend you never saw it, you will regret it. But if you listen, if you respond in prayer, if you cover your father and your own path, you will break the snare before it ever closes. The loved one who crossed over is crying, don't trust everyone who smiles at you. Don't assume every friend is true. Someone near you is not what they seem. Guard your father. Guard your steps. Because the very thing they hide will soon be uncovered. God says, I am giving you foresight through the voices of heaven. Most people only realize too late. Most people only see when the damage is done. But I am giving you a chance to see ahead of time, to pray ahead of time, to prepare ahead of time. This is love. This is protection. This is divine mercy. Do not doubt it. Do not tell yourself it's impossible. You asked me if your loved one could still see you, still love you, still reach for you. And here is my answer, yes, they can. And yes, they are. They are with me, but I have allowed them to reach you now because of what is at stake. God says, your bloodline is marked for breakthrough. That is why the enemy fights you so hard. That is why you feel the resistance. That is why your father's name is being called, because his destiny is tied to yours. If he is shaken, you are shaken. But if he is covered, you are covered. If he is protected, you are protected. That is why heaven is calling you to stand guard. The one you lost is saying, don't give up. Don't let weariness blind you. Don't let grief silence you. I am still here, still watching, still speaking. And I will not let your family walk into destruction without warning. That is why I cry out now. God says, do not scroll past this, do not dismiss it, do not delay. This is not just a message, it is a lifeline. It is heaven pulling you back from the edge. It is your loved one's voice echoing across eternity. It is your Father's name being lifted in the halls of heaven. I, the Lord, am begging you, yes, begging you, to take this seriously. Because I see what you cannot. I hear what is being spoken in secret. I know what is coming, but I also know the power of obedience. If you respond to this message, if you rise in prayer, if you cover your father, you will watch the trap collapse before it can even touch him. God says, my child, don't close your heart now. The enemy wants you to doubt, to dismiss, to scroll away, but heaven is not letting go of you. A loved one who left this world is still shouting. Their voice is breaking the silence of eternity because there is no time left to hesitate. Michael stands with his sword drawn, and the angels are leaning in. This is not ordinary. This is not casual. This is a sacred alarm sent directly into your spirit. The one who crossed over is whispering, crying, urging, listen to me. I see what you don't. I know what is coming. There are hands moving behind your back, there are words being spoken against your father, there are forces circling your bloodline. But you can stop it before it starts. That is why I have been allowed to reach you now. Don't turn away. God says, I gave you sensitivity for a reason. You are not like others who are blind to the invisible. You feel things before they happen. You sense atmospheres. You hear whispers in dreams. You've always thought it was just your imagination, but it was my spirit training you to recognize when heaven is speaking. And right now, that gift in you is on fire because your loved one is standing closer than ever before. Do you remember the times you thought you felt their hand near you? Do you remember the moment you smelled their scent when no one was around? Do you remember the way a song, a place, or a sudden wind made you break down with tears you couldn't explain? Those were not coincidences. Those were signs. They've been with you, trying to break through, waiting for the moment heaven would let them shout their warning. That moment is now. Archangel Michael says, your father is in danger of being deceived. Someone who pretends loyalty is not loyal. Someone who smiles and his face hides a knife in their hand. But heaven is uncovering it. Heaven is lifting the veil before the enemy can strike. That's why the name of your father is echoing through the spiritual realm. That's why your loved one is crying so urgently, so loudly, that it reached all the way to you in this very moment. God says, you must act. This is not a message to keep secret in your mind. This is a call to prayer, to covering, to protection. You must shield your father, speak words of life over him, and stay alert. Because if you do, the trap will never close. The one who passed away is saying, don't wait until the wound is already struck. Stop it before it happens. Pray now. Stand now. Move now. Heaven is not only warning, it is also promising. God says, if you respond, you will see deliverance. If you rise in faith, you will see breakthrough. If you listen, you will see miracles that prove your loved one's voice was not in vain. The enemy has plans, but my plans are greater, says the Lord. The shadows have gathered, but my light is stronger. Your father is not unprotected, he is being surrounded right now. Angels are circling him even as you read this. And your loved one is part of the shield, their voice crying in heaven, their love covering your family like a blanket you cannot see but you can feel. God says, this message is sacred. Guard it. Keep it. Don't let it slip away from your heart. Because this is not just about now, it is about the generations that will come from you. What you protect today, what you pray for today, will ripple through your bloodline. This warning is not small. It is the turning of destiny. Your loved one is saying, I'm not gone. I'm not silent. I am alive in God, and I will not rest until you are safe. That is why I shout, that is why I reach, that is why I am here in this moment. Don't waste it. Don't push it away. Listen, because your life, your father's life, and your future depend on it. God says, my child, I am putting the power of choice in your hands. You can ignore this and walk blind, or you can take it and walk with eyes open. If you choose to listen, angels will fight for you. If you choose to pray, your father will be protected. If you choose to believe, you will see that even death could not silence the ones who love you. God says, don't lose focus now. The message is still pouring, the voice is still calling, and the gates of heaven are wide open so you can hear what few are ever allowed to hear. The one you lost is stepping closer in spirit, their voice clearer now, their cry sharper, their urgency burning through every word. They are not whispering anymore, they are shouting across eternity, your father's name is being pulled in the spirit. His path is under watch. I cannot stay silent. You must hear me, you must protect him, you must act before the trap is sealed. God says, your loved one has been pleading before my throne for this moment. They begged me to let them warn you, to let them speak across the veil, to let their love protect you even now. And I, the Lord, have allowed it because I love you, because I love your father, because your family is precious in my eyes. Listen carefully. The voice of the departed is not only warning, they are pointing. They are trying to show you where the danger is, even if you can't see it with your natural eyes. That strange feeling you've had about someone near your father? That uneasy stirring in your gut when a certain person speaks? That wasn't paranoia. That was discernment. That was heaven trying to nudge you awake. The one who passed away says, I see conversations behind closed doors. I see plans being formed without your father's knowledge. I see someone preparing to take advantage of him, to mislead him, to wound him. But I refuse to let it happen without a fight. That's why I shout your name now, that's why I call his name now, that's why I break the silence of eternity. God says, I do not reveal danger to frighten you, I reveal it so you can overcome it. Fear is not your portion. Warning is your weapon. This message is not to make you weak, it is to make you strong, prepared, and guarded. When you know what is coming, you cannot be blindsided. When you hear the cry of heaven, you cannot be destroyed by the schemes of the enemy. Archangel Michael is standing by your family even now. His sword is unsheathed. His wings are stretched wide. He has heard the cry of your loved one, and he has been dispatched to fight for you. But Michael requires your agreement. Heaven requires your yes. You must stand in prayer, you must speak words of protection, you must cover your father, because when your voice joins with theirs, heaven moves in power. God says, your father has been weary. There are burdens on him that you don't even fully see. He has carried things silently, he has hidden pains behind his strength, he has stood when he felt like collapsing. That is why his name is being called now. Heaven is saying, protect him. Guard him. Don't let him walk unshielded another day. The one you lost says, I know his struggles. I see his pain. I feel his burden even here in eternity. And I cannot let him fall into the wrong hands. Cover him, pray for him, love him, shield him. Don't wait. Don't assume tomorrow will take care of itself. Act now. God says, you are the chosen one in your family to carry this spiritual mantle. This is why you are hearing this message. This is why the departed voice chose you. Not everyone would listen. Not everyone would believe. But you are sensitive, you are chosen, and you are able. That's why the Spirit of God has opened your ears to hear what others cannot. Child, don't doubt. Don't think you're imagining this. You asked me before, can they really see me? Do they really still care? Are they still near? And here is my proof, yes. Their love has not died. Their care has not faded. Their voice is still alive, and I, the Lord, have allowed it to reach you in this holy moment. The loved one cries louder, don't let history repeat itself. Don't let the mistakes of the past wound your family again. I am standing watch, but you must move too. You must stand in prayer. You must believe. God says,